Erangel, and 33 should be coming from Miramar. But Bahamut is 100% of their placements on Miramar and 80% of their kill points on Miramar. So just let that stat simmer for you a little bit.
Yeah, it's intriguing to sort of look at, isn't it? And it's night and day between Bahamut Gaming and like Cerberus Esports. And when you look at Cerberus, who are contesting for technically tied for third right now with Buriram United, and then you look at Bahamut
based on the amount of games we've had so far. That's not going to be a fun start for Rain. And Chin, he knew exactly where he was. Rain was running around with the elephant feet. Gearbox is one of those interesting teams I've noticed now. Because game really they've actually performed tonight, and so I think that's a bit rough for them. Uchills is being pushed right now by Astra. He's burning alive. He won't survive. The Molotov's going to finish him off. So Lynxy will get that knock. And there should be a res here for Astra as well. Tournaments to play in. It's actually quite substantial, the amount of money that you can get.
Ubang just runs into Art God, sends him packing early on. Bahamut Gaming, who have usually been very good on Miramar, found themselves a bit of a crossroads early on. Nice headshot. Of course, every fight that Cerberus takes and every movement that Cerberus takes as well, Jordan, is so crucial and vital that they don't lose this fight and get nothing from this game. And then if Q Confirm get another 10 points, that gap just widens and widens. Everything from here on out at the halfway mark means a lot.
Indeed. Mr. Chan, quite close by to Heisaki. I dare say both of these teams will be feeling that they're not too eager to be involved in this fight, knowing that Bahamut Gaming pick up the majority of their points on Miramar. Another good chance for them here, but it could be sort of swept by the wayside if the timing's not too good for them. And Basil is on a mad flank, has caught Mr. Chan, hiding behind the rock. Bahamut Gaming now down to 2. And Cerberus on the front foot. This is where suddenly you start to think, well, you know what? Maybe we didn't want to take this fight, but now we do. Away from this position, if need be, they're going to fire some shots into the vehicles, and there we go. Heisaki's on the move. The rest are on the move. And so they've gotten what they want. A couple of points out of this, and now they'll sometimes to disengage. And once that circle shift comes in, you do want to be fully disengaged instead of still sort of in the process of disengaging. Lynxy will finish the kill onto 74L1, so
an up and down sort of night tonight for Carnage. They picked up their first chicken, did a nice nade, the entry frag from Jordan pushing in for Gearbox. Immediate second knockdown. That's one for the highlight reel. Push in with the nade and then the barrel up close to find 2 quick kills. Carnage didn't even know what hit them. It was over before it started. Gearbox
continue to shrink on top of Lab, and it's such an exciting one to watch. What a spray from NAMC onto Anquan. That was miles away. And he gets it done with the barrel. Now going to have an opportunity at Eagle. Oh, dear.
I don't know what else he's going to really do. If he doesn't stop before he gets blown up anyway, stands still, takes the last few shots, and just, yeah, well, I think it just puts him out of his misery more than anything. And Carnage, I said they had an up and down sort of day. More highs than lows, especially compared to night number 1. Close by to Cerberus and Buriram, 2 teams that are obviously hot on their heels for that first place position. Nade immediately towards Wardra, just stops. Jowman's had a plan, push right up to his shack though. They got the underarm nade on one side and cover the other side. Really well played. Not too much of a panic from Jowman. 6 bullets though, has to go for the reload. No other choice. Edie's been eliminated, so is Nordra. Now Canaxi, 3 members of Buriram. Pretty much obliterated as God Meow's trying to 1v1 Jowman. He can't do anything. That nade should finish him off if he falls back. It does, but he's so low. You can throw the pan, it'll hit him, and it'll eliminate him. They are going to be finished off. In the end, it's Samoy from Victim Rise. Jowman doesn't really get much.
That fight, obviously they're going to have to. Day Trade is in a very good spot. Gearbox will want to take control of this building, kind of push them out. Can't be out in the open right now because Golden Cat is going to be coming in behind them. That's the danger in this point.
This has got another big QC game written on it, doesn't it? They're just going to run into Cerberus, wipe them, then have the high ground of Lub and Dita. I can see it now. There's, 18 and a half minutes gone here for match 5. Final game of the day for PCS1 APAC. But QC are on the verge of being at the halfway mark with like a 50-point gap. We'll see if they're able to translate more kills here as they start to push into Cerberus on the map that I can see. PCS_map. If you haven't got that one up yet, you're missing out. Vandal 9 Knocked down by Turtle. 4 health. Basil knocked down to the rock. 3 still up there for Cerberus. I did see on the kill feed they had a knockdown, so I think there's only 2 up. There is. Svit, Jayers. Last one's up for QC. Maybe I've been wrong in this regard, and QC might go out early here to the hands of Cerberus as well. That alone closes the gap immediately. Jayers trying to just make a run for it, but he's got nowhere to run. Camels from the other side from Victim Rise sits him down and eliminates him. Spits the last one up. So QC aren't going to get much from this game at all, Jordan. So kind of similar to night number 1 going into the last game, and then the last game itself, QC unable to exponentially increase that gap. Now gives Golden Cat Cerberus a chance to catch up a bit.
Yeah, but is Cerberus going to get out of this one without losing a player? I do wonder. Basil actually is confirmed in the end. So yeah, VTR and Cerberus have bigger fish to fry at this point because they'll know that one another are in a pretty close proximity. So Svit might have an opportunity here to find a way out or to get a couple more kill points on the board, which is still pretty impactful. Speaking of, Lynxy able to finish Maximus off, so Golden Cat have lost themselves.
Spit's pushing him from behind for Q confirm. They're not going to realize this at all. He might be able to get more than just one. Could really spell disaster for Cerberus. Although dropping down that hill, he doesn't really get the sightline that he would wanted. That should be an easy knockdown, and it is. Subang immediately eliminated. Can Spit get any more than that? 50 health inside of the blue. Now Hatsaki knows where he's located.
Oh,
but it's the New Zealander. It's Lynxy who finishes him off.
How's he hit that? Where even is Lynxy? What? He's on the other side of the map, Xenox.
I know. How did he get... I was going to say, if Ghoul wants to be aggressive and try and get the 1v2 to save his teammate, he may have had a chance. No longer, though. Nice reaction time from Shinryuji as well. Ghoul just running away. 8 health. Byheart literally just chasing him through the building. Has a Molotov, but he doesn't know where he's run to. He puts it behind him. He does get flashed from Ghoul. 14 health, gonna go for the first aid kit, has a bike. It's almost like he had an exit plan waiting.
This is a bit comical. Shinryuji has been flashed, and somehow Ghoul's kind of gotten out of this one alive. Now he's a real thorn in the side because they can't exit this building without dealing with him. Waikakamukau has found Seymour. This is insanity. Fury on top of the airplane, and they're actually crushing VTR. What is going on?
Crushing them like that plane crashed to that building. 3 kills for Fury coming up once that bleeds out. As we've got, what, 35 seconds till phase 7. 24 minutes gone to this final game. 10 teams, 29 alive. Camels. Operation here within this La Bendita crater. Ross said you can actually just see Camels is watching him from the other building close by. Fury way further. It's been the feed night, and this time it's Maogi's turn.
Well, to be honest, have kind of had a bit of hard luck so far tonight, so it's nice to see them having a bit of that circle favor. We still have to deal with Divine and Maogi.
But maybe gives the rest of the pack a chance. Nice headshot from Ronan from a lower ground position as well. High ground, not too much of an advantage apparently for Gearbox. Nikus and Astra helping from a distance as well, helping out Fury with a third party onto Gearbox. Nice headshot from Waikakamukau. Ronan slow has to fall back, but can't go too far. You can see that blue zone is now moving. J-End inside of the blues. Dukesy pushes up. Does he check? He goes for the flush on the Y8. He can't get the second one with the J-End. Pan takes a few shots, but not all of them. Although that's going to be the end of Victim Rise. There is still one member of Gearbox to deal with up onto the top. That's going to be the end of J-End, eliminated by Insight as Lynxy finds a double nose this one. It's just Tanoi. Tonke inside of the shack. Veronica from behind. 55 seconds till phase 8. Molotov is on the outside, not on the inside. Shouldn't spread in trouble. Oh, he moves it anyway, though. Venonica's going to get him. He was very low. Fury have just been wiped by MSC. Yoshi Mimburu and Rossiter Jr. have just wiped out all 3 members that were still alive. And we're down to 6 teams when only 2 minutes ago we had like 10.
I mean, it's all happening at the moment, all over the map. It's going to be Astra that are under the pump right now, though. The shots coming through from Venotica. Lynxy can't survive either. Astra out in 6th. And Maogi are still sitting pretty in their compound. Divine trying to push in, trying to put some damage across and get as many points out of this game as they can before dealing. Crossing a complete open ground. There's a crossfire between every single team. That's what I'm talking about, Xenox. No one wants to be the team to make the first move. Unfortunately for MSC, they have been, and they have just been slaughtered. That was a firing squad.
It was a firing squad.
I guess, again, the thing is, though, if Divine starts fighting Maogi, that's where Day Trade tries to get aggressive. So no one wants to take that first move right now. They're all
before fight from 5th to 16th.
Nades.
I don't know who you would back. Divine is just completely being decimated by utility, smokes, molotovs, and nades. And now Maogi Esports push out of their compound. They haven't been in a lot of fights. They haven't needed to be. But now with all this utility, they can push out. They wipe out Divine Esports in 3rd. Day Trade was next, and Day Trade's gone as well immediately. Maogi Esports making quick work of Day Trade and Divine.